Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our listeners, and welcome to our webinar that is entitled How to Earn 6 to 7 Figures in E-Commerce. And so, isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat, and I wanted to say thank you for joining me in this webinar. My name is CJ Cajoles, and I'll be presenting to you this course for today. And this course is going to be about e-commerce and drop shipping. All right. And as you know, this is the introduction to the course that I am launching, where I will be teaching you kung paano nga ba kumita sa ganitong klase ng business ng 6 to 7 figures. That can be in pesos and that can also be in dollars. Okay, you can run your own e-commerce store, and you can also become a rockstar VA or a virtual assistant to someone who has an e-commerce store. Ayan. But bago tayo tumungo dun sa mga details kung paano nga ba ginagawa yung ganitong klase ng negosyo o ganitong klase ng industry, I wanted to give you guys a preview of what it is. Parang just lay down the foundation of what e-commerce is para mas maintindihan nyo if this is really for you. Okay? Because like I said, it's gonna be an investment for you because you will be enrolling in the course, and it's gonna be a minimum of 4 weeks. It's gonna be an intensive coaching. I'll be tracking your results from time to time. So it's better na mag-grasp nyo muna what e-commerce is, what dropshipping is, before you finally enroll to the course. Because I don't want you to be investing on something you don't understand. In any kind of thing naman in business, if you don't understand something, there's a probability na masascam ka, right? That can be in stock market, in real estate, in any kind of business. Pag hindi mo naiintindihan yung isang bagay, do not invest. That's why I'm gonna be presenting you this first webinar on how to earn in this industry. Right? So simulan na natin. Let me start off by giving you the definition of what e-commerce is. So it's a commercial transactions that are conducted electronically on the internet. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Ang e-commerce is that you get to buy and you get to sell products. It can be digital or physical goods, but you are using the internet. That's why it's called electronic, and that's why it's called e-commerce. Yan. Okay? So, that's what e-commerce is all about. Now, dropshipping is a kind of model ng e-commerce kasi maraming types of businesses sa e-commerce. One is Amazon. You can sell goods in Amazon. That's a different story. You can also be using a drop shipping technique, and this is what it is naman. So drop shipping is an e-commerce business, okay, in which you don't keep the products in stock. So wala sa'yo yung product mo. Instead, you are partnering with a supplier. Usually this is in China, or typically it's in China, but you can also partner with suppliers all over the world. It could be in India, it could be in Australia or United States. Okay? So, si supplier ang merong stock. Nasa kanya yung stocks mo, and meron siyang sarili niyang inventory. So, hindi mo hawak yung product, but you are selling it through the internet. Okay? And then you transfer your customer orders and shipment details to your supplier, and then they ship the goods directly to your customer. And then you keep the profit. Alright? So later on, I'm gonna be discussing more of this. But this is the entirety of drop shipping. So you have your customer, you have your website, and then you forward the order to your supplier. Si supplier yung mag-ship kay customer. So that's the beauty of drop shipping. Later on, we will be discussing more of the benefits of this business, and why is it amazing na simulan yung ganitong klase ng business. Okay. We also have in this year, 2018, mas nag-boom yung tinatawag nating local e-commerce in the Philippines. Okay? So ano ba yung difference ng dropshipping sa local e-commerce? Ang local e-commerce kasi, actually hindi naman siya ganun kalaki yung difference niya. The idea is the same. You are also selling physical products, and you also have your own website. But the thing is, kapag nasa local kasi, ang market natin is Filipinos, or we market in the Philippines. The idea is pretty much the same. You are also selling your goods or your products using the same avenues like Facebook, Instagram, Google Ads, or Pinterest. The only difference is yung fulfillment. Okay? Kasi kadalasan sa mga naglo-local e-commerce in the Philippines, we do have the stocks. Nasa amin yung stocks and we will fulfill it. Kami yung magpapack, kami yung maglalagay sa plastic, kami yung magsiseal, and then we will be the one to send it to the courier na napili namin. And that's what we call fulfilled by merchant. Once again, ang drop shipping is you don't own or you don't have your own stocks. Si supplier ang meron. Dito naman sa local e-commerce, we already buy the products ahead of time kay supplier kasi maliit lang naman yung Philippines eh. So, pwedeng ganon yung mangyari. Imagine kung sa China pa manggagaling kasi yung stocks to your customers in the Philippines, mahal yung shipping. So, that's why we prefer na yung products nandito sa atin mismo sa Philippines. Alright? And another difference lang is that in the Philippines, the payment gateway is cash on delivery. So a lot of Filipinos, as mentioned here, 47%, according to the data that I found, mas marami pa rin talaga yung mga Filipinos na preferred nila yung cash on delivery more than PayPal, more than swiping their credit cards because they feel that it's unsafe. So, mas gusto nila na kaliwaan ba? Diba? You get the product and then I pay you using cash. Alright? Let me just go ahead and check, guys, kung nagre-record tayo. Okay. Okay. So, let's go back. Ayan. So, ganito yung dropshipping model, guys. Mas ipapaliwanag natin dito. So, halimbawa, number 1, si customer mo, nag-place ng order, a retail order of $200. Okay? So, halimbawa, nagbebenta ka ng bag, for example. So, nagandahan si customer dun sa bag. So, she or he pays you $200. Nakita niya yan dun sa store mo. How did this person see your bag? It's probably advertised through Facebook, for example, or Google. Okay? So, nagbayad siya ng 200 sa'yo, but actually, yung supplier mo is only offering it for $150. So, you keep the profit of $50. And then, once the customer already paid you $200, you keep the profit already of 50, and then you pay the supplier. Si supplier ngayon, parang mag-heads up ka sa kanya na, hey, supplier, meron akong order today. Okay? So supplier, ang gagawin niya, pag na-receive niya na yung order mo at saka yung bayad mo na $150, ipapack niya yung product, ipapack niya yung bag. Siya yung magsisend kay customer. Does it make sense? Malinaw ba yung explanation natin? So that is the dropship model. Okay? So imagine, if sa isang araw, meron kang, let's say, 10 orders, diba? So 10 times 50. Yun yung profit mo in just a day. So imagine the beauty of dropshipping model is that ganun lang kasimple yung gagawin natin. Hindi siya ganun ka-complicated. And most importantly, hindi mo hawak yung supply. Okay? So later on, we will discuss more of that. I'd like to introduce first myself again. My name is CJ Cajoles. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder of the group of freelancers in the Philippines called Online Filipino Freelancers. It's one of the largest communities in the Philippines full of freelancers or work from home professionals. And personally, my journey in freelancing is I started to work from home since 2011. So, yun, hindi na ako employed via corporate or the traditional corporate jobs ever since 2011. And I began my drop shipping business in 2017. I ventured in Amazon private label as well and international drop shipping, but I focused more on local e-commerce, and I'm running full-time stores since April 2018. Ayan. So, mas pinili ko yung local e-commerce. But hopefully, one day, makabalik ulit ng Amazon private label. Alright, so I have also coached my siblings with this exact model na ituturo ko sa inyo ngayon. And at the moment, my brother and my sister, I'm very proud to say that they are running the stores agad like 6 to 7 figures immediately after the following month of doing local e-commerce. Ayan. And I was also featured in 24 oras. Ayan, ANC, On the Money, yung segment na yon. And then DZWB GMA News and Philippine Daily Inquirer. I was able to talk about gig economy and dropshipping. Yeah. So I'm gonna be your instructor for the entire course. So guys, I just wanted to show you that this is working. All right. So these are the results of fellow Filipinos, and you can be the next millionaire. All right, using this kind of model. On the first picture, you can see here that this is only two months. This is 2018 screenshot. So this person earned anonymous na lang. This person is actually a millionaire, a multi-millionaire now, just running this business alone. And this person has just earned 7 million lang naman on the first 2 months. Dun sa right picture naman, this is what's this? April 1 to April 5, $102. Oh, sorry, 102. Oh, sorry, 102. 100,000 pesos. 102,000 pesos and some, yeah, 628. So this is also in pesos. So these are some of the screenshots. Marami pa akong mga kakilala na nagsimula na rin ng mga e-commerce business nila, and they left freelancing. They also left their traditional jobs doing the same kind of business because it is really possible. This is my sister. This is her account. This is a screenshot from September 1 to October. Hindi pa tapos ang October actually when I'm recording this, 2018. So she began her freelancing. I'm sorry, her e-commerce journey, I guess June, I think. Yeah, but I was able to capture this screenshot ng 2 months lang. So I wanted to prove the point that in less than 2 months, because at the moment it's October 26, I guess. What day is it today? Yeah, October 26, I am recording this video. She earned 1.5 million pesos. Of course, this is gross. What do we mean by gross? Meron pa tong puhunan niya sa Facebook ads, meron tong puhunan niya sa products, but the gross income is 1.5, and she was able to do it in less than 2 months. Yeah, October 1, yeah, something like that, right? So imagine, she's also a BPO agent before. She left and did the business full time, I guess July. Ayan, so doon nag-take off yung store niya talaga after she focused doing this full time. So wala siyang formal background sa e-commerce. Ako lang talaga yung nagturo sa kanya. She has not attended any formal e-commerce training, or she hasn't watched any international course. So mostly this is my pure coaching sa kanya, and these are her results. And also my brother. Yan. So I'm very happy that pareho silang kumbaga parang nagre-race tong dalawa na to. Under my direct mentorship, he also earned about 1.5 million. Ayan. And you know what? Ang nakakatuwa dito sa dalawang to is that puhunan lang namin, ang capital lang namin is about 20,000. I think 40,000 max yung binigay ko kay Renz. Ayan, so this is my brother's account. I actually funded this in the beginning, so 40,000. Kasama na lahat yon. Yung ads niya, yung product niya, and it's this result is only for 2 months. Hindi ko na-capture pa yung entirety ever since he began doing e-commerce, I guess also in June, May or June, sometime this year. So this is really a breakthrough sa kanila. And I'm very happy to show you these results because I am directly mentoring them of what to do and what not to do. So what's my point? This is possible. This is possible for you to attain as well. If you want this kind of result or numbers, you have to really work hard for it. But the good thing is you have me as your mentor. So I can definitely coach you on what to do and what not to do. We will be having some video recording in the course, and I'll be recording ano ba yung mga steps na ginawa ko, ginawa namin, at yung mga dapat na iwasan natin. Right? So, eto naman mga freelancers who are also turned full-time entrepreneurs in e-commerce. Yan. So, sabi ni April dito, this month pala coach, nasa 300 na yung gross ko. Ayan. So, may savings na siya paunti-unti. Sa left side naman, this is also anonymous. Ayan, sabi niya, "Hi ma'am, good morning. Gusto ko lang pong magpasalamat sa inyo for introducing e-com to us." Ayan. First, to share po sa inyo, our first 1 million gross in local e-commerce in 40 days. Ayan. So, imagine, wala pang 2 months nagawa niya to. This is a screenshot captured June 1 to July 7. It's 1 million revenue. Okay? So, these are people na naturuan natin sa e-commerce, and so there's so many more screenshots, but I don't want to overhype. Alam mo yan, puro screenshots na lang. But I wanted to give a point that this is really possible if you will be working hard and if you're gonna be taking action. Pagdating sa coaching, pagdating sa resources and contents, walang problema. Akong bahala dyan. I will be taking the responsibility. But only if you will also do your part. Okay? So, wala kasing, it's useless to have good coach. It's useless to have great webinars like this if panonoorin mo lang naman and hindi mo siya i-apply real life, di ba? So, it doesn't matter how many people are gonna be coaching you or if you're gonna be paying me premium, but if you will not perform or do, the necessary actions for your own store, this will not happen. Okay? So, you can definitely run your own e-commerce business, or you can also start as an e-commerce VA for international clients as well. So long as you know the foundation, kung paano to ginagawa, you can be ready for both. Alright? But this course, I'm gonna be teaching you the entirety of e-commerce. So once marunong ka na, so you can start your own or you can be hired as someone becoming a virtual assistant to them as well. If you don't have the enough capital to run your own business. Alright, so let's go to the benefits. Ano ba yung mga magagandang points ng isang dropshipping model? Number one, you don't have to have a huge capital to start. Like I said, di ba, my brother, we only invested 40,000 sa kanya. My sister, ang ininvest niya dito yung bonus niya sa BPO. I guess it's only 30,000 or less. But she was able to really do it well. Mapaikot niya yung pera. And now, I'm happy to announce that as of this moment, they're gonna be buying a car soon. Before the year ends. So, di ba? Cool? Ayan. So, you don't need a huge capital to begin this business. This is also ideal type for beginners like you because somehow it's easy. Actually, it's challenging, but like I said, once you have a mentor naman, everything is just gonna be smooth sailing because someone will be guiding you. Yung mga mistakes, yung mga failures, yung mga errors na mga ginawa ko dati, hindi mo na yun uulitin because kumbaga parang shortcut na yun. So that's the beauty naman of of the course. That's what you paid for naman talaga. Yung shortcut to your success. Na hindi mo nagagawin lahat ng mga pinaghirapan ko, lahat ng mga errors ko, I already did it for you. And you can begin as smooth as possible. Yeah. Okay, another benefit of drop shipping is that you can add or change your products anytime. Remember, you have a website, right? Remember, you also do not hold your own stocks. Or in the local e-commerce, pwedeng konti lang yung stocks na bilhin mo. Halimbawa, 5 piraso lang, 10 lang, just to test. Hindi mo kailangan magkaroon ng malaking inventory for you to run this business. So, halimbawa, hindi nag-work si bag number 1. Hindi siya masyadong pumatok, konti lang yung sales mo doon. You can definitely remove it from your website and change product tayo. You can also add, say, another beauty product, ganyan. So, basta meron dong maganda yung landing page mo, maganda yung website mo, it doesn't look scammy, hindi siya makalat. Yun, I think that's very pleasing to the customer's eye. So my point is, you don't need to have huge inventory. The other beauty of this business model is that the world is your market. Remember Facebook ads? Remember Google ads? You can definitely advertise to the world. You can have United States, or Australia, or UK, India, Japan, kahit saan. That can be your market. Because for as long as there's Facebook, maaabot mo yung mga tao na to. Diba? Yun. So, I think, like what we've been mentioning before, internet is the great equalizer. So long as may internet, kaya nating lumaban. Kaya nating makipagsabayan sa mga taga-US, taga-UK, yan, mga malalaki silang kumita. So long as you have the internet and you know the skills na pwede mong gamitin, you can definitely reach more. Not because we're only, a third world country, ganito lang yung earnings natin. That's not true anymore. Probably noon, but not now, since we already have the internet. So we capitalize on the internet, we capitalize on Facebook, on Google Ads. We're gonna do this. Okay? Next, you can also work anywhere and anytime. Just like a freelancer, wala kang boss. You are the boss. You control your own time. You control wherever and whenever you will do your business. Dropshipping is not a new business model. It has been here long before. And big brands like Amazon, like Shears in the US, how do you pronounce that? Sears or Shears? I don't know. But my point is that the big brands are already using the dropshipping model. Have you heard of Amazon dropshipping or fulfilled by merchant? It's the same model. Okay? So don't be scared na we're doing a model na hindi siya stable. But I wanted to assure you that this has been existing for the longest time. The only difference is that we're using the power of internet to promote our products. Pero yung commerce, yung palitan ng produkto, it has been here for like centuries old na, right? You sell a cow or a carabao or cloth or piece of cloth, and then you will be paid in gold or anong bang coin, diba, nung centuries before. So that's just the basic idea. And then you keep the profit, parang papatungan mo yung amount sa barter, diba, yung mga trading, and then you keep some profit for yourself. The same idea. Even sa sari-sari store, diba, bibili ka ng bibili ka ng wholesale, papatungan mo ng mga 1, 2, 3 piso, that's your profit. Same goes with dropshipping. The only difference is gumagamit tayo ng iba't ibang mga tools ngayon, kagaya ng computer, at ng internet, at ng Facebook, to sell these products. Does it make sense? Alright. Now, bigay ko rin sa inyo, of course, yung mga challenges ng e-commerce. It's not only the bright side of it, but ano ba yung mga pwede mong kaharapin na challenges when you do this kind of business? Number 1, it can be difficult and overwhelming. Sorry for the lack of letter I there. it can be difficult and overwhelming in the beginning. Okay? So, lahat naman may learning curve, may learning process. Hindi mo makukuha overnight, oh, master mo na agad. Diba? Lahat naman ng inaral natin, whatever kind of business is that, you have a learning curve. So, I want you to be ready that it may be difficult in the beginning, but as I've said, you have me as your coach, and we will help you on that. All right. So, especially if you don't have a mentor na Google lang or YouTube lang, ganyan. So, bahala kang mag-aral mag-isa. There are different techniques and strategies in e-commerce that can also be overwhelming. Parang hindi mo alam sa anong uunahin mo. Hindi mo alam ano bang strategy yung nag-work. That's the downside of it if you don't have a mentor. All right, Facebook ads can also be confusing at first if no one's guiding you. Once again, it's hard to sort it out. Ano ba yung tamang strategy? Ano ba yung data na dapat kong basahin? Something like that. The other challenge is that you need to stay updated in the algorithm and the changes of the platform you chose. Kasi ang Google Ads at ang Facebook, meron silang algorithm na ginagamit, and it can be changing from time to time. All right. Another challenge of e-commerce is that you will burn a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so it goes back to having a right mentor for you. Another one is that this is a numbers game. So you need to understand the data. If you don't know where to look, chances are you will fail. Hindi mo alam kung kailan ka mag-scale, hindi mo alam kung kailan mo babawasan yung budget mo, or magka-cut ka na ng loss. Yon. You also need a lot of patience because you will need to do a lot of testing which strategy will work for you. Later on, as we dive on the course, you will hear me say, test this, do a lot of testing because that's how Facebook ads is. My strength is on Facebook ads. At the moment of this recording, hindi ako masyadong maalam sa Google ads, so the best thing that I can offer you is more of the Facebook ads. Of course, you don't know, you can't teach what you don't know, right? So, yun. In the Facebook ads, there's going to be a lot of testing, which is working and which is not. That will be discussed on the Facebook ads part of the course. Now, how do I build my store or your client store, for example? These are the websites that you can use on building your store, but I personally recommend to use Shopify because that's what I am using. So, I can teach you on ano yung mga settings ng stores using Shopify. But if you're a web designer and you're comfortable with other websites, or you know someone who can help you with this, go ahead. You also need a domain name or your store name. For example, lazada.com, diba? That's the name, that's the domain name. Amazon.com, that's the domain name. So you better, you gotta choose which kind of name yung store mo. So ngayon, if you're decided on doing this kind of business, you also need to choose ano ba yung pangalan ng store ko. Ayan. So magandang pag-isipan natin yan. You can buy it in GoDaddy, yung domain. You can also buy it in Namecheap and Shopify as well. Meron dong part where you can buy the domain directly on Shopify. So para hindi ka na magbabayad sa ibang mga websites like GoDaddy and Namecheap. Okay? Does it make sense? Okay. Next. Where can I find product inspirations? Ayan. So, once you have already the website, say, pinili mo na si Shopify, meron ka ng domain, what's next? We can find the product inspirations through these websites. And I'm gonna teach you how to do the product research. This is very, very, very crucial and a very important part of your business. How to find the most profitable products to sell. Because kahit anong ganda ng website mo, kahit anong linis ng website mo, kung crappy yung product mo, hindi maganda, hindi rin siya mabebenta. Okay, so di-discuss natin yan as in malalim na discussion. I wanted you to understand and embrace the concept of product research. Kasi kahit anong galing mo sa Facebook ads, kung walang appeal at hindi mo nare-resolve yung mga concerns ng customers mo in your product, it will never sell. Alright, so take note lang of these product inspirations. We also have other product research tools, which I will be giving you. These are free and paid tools as well that you can use. But for now, take note of these. Alright, this is a heads up tip. The criteria in order to sell the products. Right? So, ano ba yung mga dapat na guidelines na titignan natin sa pagpili ng mga product? Hindi kasi pwedeng kung ano lang yung gusto mong product na ibenta. Remember, you are not the market. This actually is one of the challenges that I personally had. Parang para sa akin, ang ganda ng product, na in love ka dun sa product. But then, when you run it through Facebook ads, walang bumibili. Kasi, I believe that the product is good, but when you test it in the market, no one's buying it because the market will dictate, right? When you test it, when you run it, they will be the one to determine kung winning product ba yon. Para sa'yo winning, pero para sa market, hindi. So, you have to change it. Wala kang magagawa kasi sila yung market, di ba? Sila naman yung bibili. Alright. So, but these are the criteria that we should follow. Probably just a guideline on what to choose as a product. Okay, so number one, are you solving a problem? So, yung product ba na pinili mo ay nag-solve ng problema? Nagpo-promote ka ba ng solution? Alright, so for example, yung mga pet cleaners, di ba, na nakakalat yung mga balahibo ng aso, ng pusa, ganyan. So, meron kang product na kapag ka parang nilagay mo siya sa sofa or sa kama, ganyan, natatanggal niya agad. Something like that. Or if you have like a kitchen product na mabilis makapagpaluto, say garlic product siya, hindi mo na kailangang maghimay-himay ng garlic. But when you use this product, mabilis niyang makakat yung garlic or yung vegetables. Yon. Are you promoting a solution? Number three is their wow factor. Nakaka-wow ba yung product mo na pag nakita ng market is, wow, ang ganda. Yan. Bago ba siya sa paningin? Yun. Yun, that's number 4 too. Is the product new in the market? Kasi di ba usually tayo as buyers, natutuwa tayo pag merong bago sa paningin natin, di ba? Pag may bago sa SM, di ba sometimes when you go to the mall, meron dong mga nakalagay what's new, ayan, or hot products. Yan. So ganun din sa e-com. So is your product new in the eyes of your market? Number 5, can it be bought anywhere else? Marami ka bang competitors dito sa product na to? If maraming magiging competition dun sa product na yan, maybe you try to sell another one. If the product is unique, walang ibang nagbebenta, that can be a good indicator. Kasi sa'yo lang bibili yung market. Diba? Wala kang kaagaw eh. Something like that. Number 6, is there a trend? So you can also check Google Trends on this. Once again, iisa-isahin natin to sa actual module ng product research. Number 7, is it seasonal? So pwede ka magbenta ng mga seasonal products like for example, halimbawa lang, salbabida or swimsuit, di ba? Sa summer, patok yun. Pero kapag ka mga ganitong panahon like December, hindi na siya masyadong in demand kasi seasonal product yung binibenta mo. So, halimbawa, sa US, if you have, if it's already winter, ganyan, what are the best products to sell on winter? If it's Halloween, diba? If it's Christmas, yan, patok yung mga Christmas trees, yung mga Christmas lights, yan. But, if it's already April or May, wala nang bibili masyado sa'yo nun. Something like that. So, you have to consider that as well. Do you also have a large audience market? And this can also be done using the audience insight in Facebook ads for international market. You can also do or check the targeting or the interest in Facebook kung marami ba yung interested on a certain niche or on a certain product that you will put as a keyword. Ayan. Nosebleed na ba? Ayan. So, don't worry. Lahat yan isa-isahin natin sa course. But these are just the main criteria or probably a guideline in order for you to select your product. Dahil, once again, this is a pre-webinar. I wanted you to understand what you're gonna do. So, probably now, pwede mong isipin na kung ano yung mga possible techniques na gagawin mo while you're not yet in that course. Okay, so where do I market the products? You can market the products on Facebook and on Instagram. You can also market your products on Google Ads and also in Pinterest. So maraming options. But me as your coach, I will be gearing my focus more on Facebook ads and Instagram because that's where my strength lies. Hindi ako masyadong, though I know how Google Ads works and Pinterest, but mostly in my store, I specifically use Facebook ads. Next, how do I get paid? Yan. So if your store is geared to international, say, yun nga, international setup, you can create an account on Payoneer, on PayPal, and you can also create your account on Stripe. Kasi, di ba, when your customers pay you via credit card, one option in Shopify is to create a Stripe account. So these are the options for you. And then for local e-commerce naman, like I mentioned a while ago, 47% of the Filipinos prefer COD instead of PayPal or instead of credit cards or debit cards. If that's your choice, you will get it from courier of your choice. For example, Lazada. You will have like a payout in Lazada. You will apply like a seller, and then pag na sold na yung product mo, if Lazada has already shipped it, you can withdraw the money. So Lazada will give it to you directly to your bank account. So instead, aside from Lazada, you can also prefer LBC or Check Me Out, Payo Asia, Ninja Van, yan. Maraming mga options dyan, and we will discuss that if you are interested with local e-commerce naman. You can also use PayPal, but hindi masyadong marami yung nag-opt ng PayPal, but you can naman in local e-commerce. Okay. There are two types of e-commerce stores. Number one is what we call the general store. And most of the people na nagsisimula sa e-commerce, this is the first step that they parang testing ba, kasi syempre you need to test the waters. You don't know if it's gonna work or you don't know if it's meant for you. So general store, I personally started with general store. Ang ibig sabihin ng general store is that you can sell anything and everything in your website. Kasi parang testing mo siya. Hindi mo alam kung ano ba yung niche na gusto mong pasukan. For example, one of the, these are the examples that I have for you for general store. So, halimbawa, Amazon, di ba, it sells everything from babies, from the women accessories, to clothes, men's accessories, kitchen, books, gadgets, sa bedroom, sa bathroom, di ba, lahat nandun. So, that's what we call a general store. Lahat pwede mong ibenta sa kanya. eBay is another example. Lazada, di ba? Lahat ng pwedeng options nasa Lazada, as well as SM. Okay? So, that's a general store. The other kind of e-commerce store is the niche store. Niche, pag sinabi nating niche, or some people pronounce it as niche. Okay, it's a very specific type of interest. Okay, it caters to a very specific audience. Niche is ang ibig sabihin lang ng niche, it has the passionate buyers or audience. For example, MAC Cosmetics. Kapag pumunta ka sa store ng MAC or sa website ng MAC, hindi ka makakakita ng gadgets, right? Because they cater mostly to women and they're only selling makeup. So, yun yung niche. Gets natin yung difference? Halimbawa, Kim Store is a perfect example of an e-commerce business that caters to Anong binibenta sa Kim Store? Gadgets. Correct? Hindi ka makakita ng makeup naman sa Kim Store. Right? And also, for example, the North Face. This is Mac and North Face are examples lang ng mga stores. Doesn't necessarily e-commerce. I don't know if they have a website that they sold products. Yung North Face naman, ang binibenta lang nila mga outdoor equipment, right? Or accessories or jacket. Ganyan. So, yun yung niche. Pag sinabi natin niche, pwede kang magkaroon ng niche na pets lang. Halimbawa, yung store mo nagbebenta ng mga pet products. Yun lang yun. Hindi ka pwedeng maglagay doon ng kitchenwares. Yan. If you choose to have niche store. Pwede ka rin magbenta, let's say for example, gadgets lang. O kaya car accessories lang. Doon nakafocus yung Shopify store mo. Hindi ka pwede maglagay ng ibang products. Unless meron kang iba pang stores. But if you are on a general store, pwede kang magkaroon ng mga categories or collections. Let's say, this collection is for gadgets, this collection is for kitchen, this collection is for baby accessories, mga crib, mga diapers, or anything na related to babies. Gets? So, yun yung dalawang klase ng e-commerce store. So, as of this moment, while you are viewing this module, think of a niche, think of a store that you wanted to. It's also okay to have a general store just to feel the market. Para lang, kasi first time mo, diba? So, just for you to test it. And then, pag marunong ka na talaga, when you're really profitable, you can also transition to niche because most people are doing that. Kasi for branding yun eh. We will talk about branding as well. How do you position yourself as a brand in this kind of industry? But let's say you already have a niche in your mind. Let's say I really wanted to sell wellness products. Yes, you can. I really wanted to sell makeups lang. Yes, you can. Right? So ito yung mga example ng niche. You can sell, so please go ahead and read. Ito yung some of the examples lang. This is not complete, but just to give you an idea. So for animals, you can sell dogs accessories. Ganyan. O kaya yung sa international kasi, halimbawa, you will do what do you call this, market testing dito kung marami ba yung mahilig sa cats, maraming mahilig sa butterflies, ganyan. So you can definitely create a store out of this passion. Like we said, niche is about being or selling in passionate buyers. Or you can also sell in professions. We have what we call print on demand, where you can sell t-shirts, mugs, or bracelets, or jewelry, ganyan, to people who are passionate about their profession, or bags, ganyan. So that's a different story, but you can definitely also choose print on demand once you have a good designer. Yan, so you can definitely try this. So sports naman, you can sell basketball related stuff, or volleyball, ayan, surfing, o kaya mga yoga, yan. So, dito sa fitness, pwedeng yung store mo ay puro yoga products lang, ganyan. O kaya, sa hobbies, yan, kung may fishing, yan, say for example, you have a market sa US na mahilig mag-fishing, ganyan. Nakita mo, malaki pala yung potential ng fishing niche. You can definitely create that. And there's so much more niche, and I'm gonna give you a PDF file on the course itself para makita nyo ano ba yung mga iba't ibang niche na pwede nyong pasukan. Right. Now, this part is about VAs. If you are not ready yet to run your own e-commerce store, probably because of the capital needed, kasi I've mentioned we will be running Facebook ads here. You need a capital. For example, wala ka pang 30,000 or 40,000 probably to run your own e-commerce store. You can be hired as a VA. One of the top 3 niches in the US or probably around the world is e-commerce. Kasi very scalable siya. At maraming nag-e-commerce all throughout the world. So, makakahanap ka ng client na gustong magparan ng Facebook ads or magparan ng store nila, wala silang panahon but they have their e-commerce store. You can definitely be hired as a VA. Okay? The other tasks that you can do aside from Facebook ads is you can do product research kasi tuturuan naman kita mag-product research, mag-fulfill ng orders for your clients. You can do social media management like posting contents on their website, on their Facebook page. You can analyze their data, recommend what's the best course of action, parang consultant level. You can handle customer support kasi syempre may mga inquiries, 'di ba? Kada store may mga how much po. Yan. In the US, they also have customer support and customer inquiries. Hindi yan mawawala. Parte yan ng kahit na anong business. So you can definitely handle their support. You can handle refund cancellations and so much more. But of course, you have to have a background on e-commerce before you get hired on this, on that specific industry. That's a plus point for you. All right. So that ends the pre-webinar. My coaching program is already open. It's a 4-week intensive training. It can exceed 4 weeks. Depende. We'll think about it. So what's inside the course? I will be teaching you how to build a Shopify store from scratch. What are the most recommended apps or applications inside the Shopify na pwede mong gamitin. How do you set up the Shopify store if you're running local and international? I can help you on that. Intensive product research, like I said, this is very important. The techniques also on spying your competitors. Finding the most profitable niche, alam niyo na yung niche. And also the complete Facebook ads training para ready to go ka when you run your marketing. All right, so some of the examples that we will be discussing on the course are these. So how do you structure your Facebook campaigns? What are the different campaign objectives in Facebook and what are you gonna choose for your e-commerce business? I will also teach you how to understand the pixel. If you are hearing Facebook ads before, you must also be hearing about the term pixel. Ano ba yung pixel? So pag-uusapan natin yan doon. I'll also be helping you how to set up the Facebook Business Manager, how to set up Facebook pages because it's very important. On the ad set level, I'll be discussing the 4 different audience segments, what is the perfect audience size, budgets and scheduling, the bidding techniques, the placement strategies. Yeah. I will also teach you how to read the data. This is one important thing, diba? Remember, I told you a while ago that if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't know what numbers to kill or what metrics to kill, magsusunog ka ng pera. So there are techniques on how to do it. Like what are the techniques on testing on your first campaigns. And of course, scaling techniques. So kapag nakahanap ka na ng winning product mo, how do you scale it? Para maka-position ka dun sa 6 to 7 figures. That's the secret. Scale it. Right? So how do you increase your budget without killing the ad set? Of course, I'm gonna teach you how to retarget people, the power of custom audience and look-alike audience. These may be terms that are not familiar to you, but as we launch the Facebook ads, mas maiintindihan mo siya. The funnels, what are these and why do we need to create funnels? Paano ba yung funnels? Yan, discuss natin yan. Of course, the difference of local and international e-commerce stores. What are the best practices for local e-com since we're doing local e-commerce? The power of messenger marketing. Yan. So we can run ads directly on the messenger ng client or the customer. Some of the bonuses that I have for you is that I'm gonna be giving you a premium Shopify theme. I'm gonna be giving you as a VA, if you wanted to pursue VA, how do you audit your client's website? Ano yung mga questions na dapat mong tanungin kapag ka nag-audit ka ng isang website ni client to know if you are good fit for them and the landing pages as well. I'm gonna give you the Facebook ads swipe, like the templates. And of course, how do you price premium for your e-commerce clients. Parang ano yung package na pwede mong i-offer sa isang client. And also, you get to have an exclusive Facebook group for this. Ayan. So, para focus lang doon sa course natin yung mga questions at hindi nakikita ng iba yung mga techniques. Yan. So, there you go. Alright, so I guess that's the end of the presentation. If you have more questions, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, so see you on the inside. See you on the training.